Let's play. We are continuing our quest into the Deadric quest line. We are doing, I think it's called, yep, the only cure. We got all the ingredients already. So all we need to do is just head back and talk to, forget his name, it's been a while. But we'll go back and talk to him, and we'll go from there.
Need something? Ah, have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume. That should do. Now, inhale deeply.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs. I have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine. I sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardums for me, but has since lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bathardums and kill Orchendor in my name. So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
Alright. But before we do, there is something I want to do and get, because there is something that we should have received alongside Dawnbreaker that I want, because I want to use Dawnbreaker and its corresponding shield.
Got business here in Riverwood, eh?
Yep, that's what we're missing, Spellbreaker. Okay, so we can't upgrade Dawnbreaker. Well, actually, I always forget to check what we need. Ebony, as always. And Dwarven Metal, we need for that one. Alright. And there we go. Now we have the set. Now we got Dawnbreaker and Spellbreaker. I know it's cheap, but I am pretty certain that you were supposed to get Spellbreaker alongside Dawnbreaker, and that never happened, so I'm basically just reclaiming what's owed to me. It's a weird shield, but I understand if it's called Spellbreaker, it's probably meant more to block.
someone there. Now you're mine.
I like myself some Dawnbreaker. That's a good ass sword. I got to use Dawnbreaker in ESO too, so yeah, there's what we're looking for. Right behind you, bud.
What was that?
Blessed. Talk about being brutal. Holy crap, this kid murdered his entire family just because he couldn't go to prom. What kind of monster does that? He's talking so nonchalant about it. It's like, yeah, he made me mad. My dad made me mad. But they never understood me, so I feel justified. Like, no, it doesn't work like that, kiddo. In the real world, you don't fucking do that shit. Find something more productive to do. Date a girl. Alright, you can stop being brutal now.
Should have come here.
What was that?
Well done, mortal. All things are in their order, and Orchendor roams the pits. His betrayal will be punished, and your obedience is rewarded. Embrace order and hard truth, mortal. Goodbye.
Need something?
Okay, so that's the only cure done. Here we go. It's time to participate in a drinking contest.
Need something?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over.
If you're a few drinks, a few laughs, and a contest. What could be better? Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn. One down, my friend, one down. And another one for me. And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Yes, your head hurts and you don't remember where you are. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Well, we can always use contributions. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
Wait. Huh? You! You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. See you. Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know. You here from the city? Gleda! And not a scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there. What's the hurry?
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me. It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, the least you can do is give the ring back. You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you. Decided to go through with it then. I know you couldn't have forgotten about your fiancé. You spoke of her so glowingly. I don't know much about Morvenskar, but it sounded like a lovely place for the ceremony. Congratulations. Farewell.
Why?
You
I
work
work
the
the
forge.
Why do they need me? We use magic weapons. I swear, they're making me do this for a laugh. At least I'm not being prisoners.
Yeah.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. Just a prank? Just a prank? The Deadric Lord of Debauchery does not deal in mere pranks. This may have begun as a minor amusement, but it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff. My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the
This
fire.
is an
and I'll
ode to
send someone
Skyrim's
over.
staunch protectors, the Imperials.
All right, that's another one done. Okay. Okay, so on to Solitude, where we will get the Mind of Madness quest.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Fresh fish.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
But what about those who depend on you so much? Please, take pity on an... My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as the Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bowl. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Until next time.
Here we go. Mind of Madness.
Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance? Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there. Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Don't mess anything up while you're here. Someday a gallant hero will ride up.
Pelly, my dear. Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons! Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Ah, those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? What? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall. Ha ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Wrong! Actually, you do, sort of. I am a part of you, little mortal. I'm a shadow in your subconscious, a blemish on your fragile little psyche. You know me. You just don't know it. Sheogorath, Deadric, Prince of Madness, at your service. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Is it? Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure, sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out. Here we go. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius' anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance. That it? Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue to love everyone else. You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent. Something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time. Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, let us say, although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septon. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home. Pelagius stopped by and mentioned he hated you. Or I mentioned he hated you, and he agreed. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash, or an arrow in the face. Ah, but no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. I have been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius Septim III, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, a little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ha! Ta-ta!
There we go. Okay, which means we're down to our last stage request. Let's get our items back on.
Yes, it has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just
What trouble?
dreams.
The entire town
Please
is
tell
being
her that
plagued
I
by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Deadric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You
Alright,
think
well,
that's
we're
normal?
gonna end
It's
the
evil, I
video
tell you.
here. If you guys liked this episode, drop a like, subscribe, and of course, I'll see you in the next one.